Live, and today we are going to do a nail press on video. As you can see, I do have full clear tips, 1,000 pieces in 15 different sizes. I did show this, I believe, in the last nail video that I did. It was a nail haul, showing when I got this in my nail haul. So I'm like, now we are going to try this out. Got my nail LED lamp. I got some various accessories behind here. We got our place matting. And we got some inspo on another device that's back here. But before we do anything, I got to thank God for this day. Thank God for letting us be here. Thank God that I made it through beauty school. And we are now 300 hours later from when I started the program. I am, because I'm like, do I want to let y'all that much in my business? I don't know just yet. I'm going to say we're almost done with the program. I'm going to say we're definitely done with the nails portion of the program. I put in my 300 hours for nails. And I am officially moving on now to learn the skin portion of my full specialty program. So now that I finished nails, I don't have my license just yet because, like I said, I am in school to be a full beauty specialist. So that is nails plus skin. The set that we are recreating today, I did have a request. That's exactly what it was. I had a request for a gel manicure set, and I figured if I could make it a gel manicure set, I could also make it a cute press-on set in a different color, because I would love to do this blue on a natural nail. This seems to be like the color of the summer, which I totally understand. And as you can see, I do have a blue color back here. So I want to do that on the actual client that sent me this. And this is what the thumb looks like for it. So I figured we do this in a different color in a press-on set. So that way I still can get started with my actual press-on business, and I can get started with what I've learned from beauty school, and give me some income, because I can make income with press-ons. I just can't service any clients for pay until I get my license or it's inside of the school. But like I said, at this point, I am moving on to skin. So that's that for that. I do have my nail stand. I did show this in my nail haul. Like I said, I got this nail stand because it is not magnetic. It looks like it does just have some screws inside of it, but it's not held on to with magnets. So I got this for any cat eye designs that I would do. I don't have to worry about any magnets inside of the actual stand interfering with what I'm trying to do. Like I said, I have some summer colors. I do have a summer collection of gel polishes. This is what I started off with because, of course, when I purchased this, I started school in the springtime. So I figured I could start my collection with spring and summer colors. And then by the time I have my license, it will be the fall, winter season. And then that's when I can start adding to my kit. But we're definitely going to use these for what's left of summer. Like I said, the inspiration photo that I received is this blue, and I don't have a problem using this on my client, but I think I want to use this yellow. I was going to say the pink, but I think I want to use this yellow. I really also love this butter yellow for the season. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this live. I appreciate y'all sending the gifts. The love is greatly appreciated. And y'all could be anywhere in this world, but y'all are here hanging out with me, so it's greatly appreciated. The love does not go unnoticed. So I'm thinking we're going to use this color with the inspiration photo that we got from our client that they want on their natural nails. I plan to specialize in natural nail manicures, pedicures, press-ons, and then I'll work my way to the artificial nails with length, whether that is acrylic, whether that's sculpting gels, whatever the case may be. Top and base coat is going to be from Koopa. I'm a big fan of this base coat because I really love how small the brush is. I love a small bristle brush. I wish the top coat was a small bristle brush as well, but the fact that the top coat has like a glass-like finish is why I'm a big fan of Koopa. I might use the Blooming Gel. That came out so southern. I might use the Blooming Gel as well as the matte resistant top coat, because I'm thinking I'm gonna want to do some chrome nails. I might do a Blooming set at some point in time for summer because it just seems right. And I do have some nail molds, silicone nail molds for nail art. I have various nail molds. I'm not certain what I'm going to use at this time. Might not even use it for this set. But in the future of making press-ons, just know that you will definitely see my molds for my nail art. These are letters and what was supposed to be numbers, but it ended up being only capital and lowercase letters twice. And one is like a script font, one is more like a decorative font. These are just some cute little bows that y'all can definitely see when I flip it over on that side. So I'm debating if I'm going to use those in this set. And then this yellow is something that I made from this mold, and then you can just sit it on the nail. Obviously, we got a lot of yellow around here, so yeah, I'm thinking we're on the right track with doing the yellow. And then I do have some press-on sticky tabs, so that way you can adhere these. But this is also another thing that I like in being a full specialty beauty student. So with these press-ons, or what I'm making with press-ons, because these are full clear tips, as you can see, it's not a partial, it's a full. Well, so because it's gel, you could use these as gel extension, because I don't want to say gel X because that is a patented, trademark name. Operates Gel X, but you could use these nails and adhere them with like a sculpting gel or a builder gel, a gel adhesive, or you could use these. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and add some decoration, some fun, some liveliness to them. And then, like I said, they could be adhered with either sticky tabs, or like I said, you can do a gel system to adhere them, and they can last like an actual full set that was adhered to your nails. So if you know how to do that at home, you can do that. If not, subscribe and stay tuned, because me as the nail tech that's working on my license, I will eventually be able to show you that once I could probably do it on a fake finger, because I'm like, I don't want to do it on my natural nails because I just love my natural nails. I just love seeing my nails being healthy, strong, and long. And right now they're in rehab. So they're getting all the air, water, oil, moisture that they need to grow and become strong. So I'm not adding anything to my nails at this time. So we might do it on a fake finger, a little faux finger, so we can see how gel extensions work. Because I'm like I said, the term gel X is already patented and stuff like that, and we don't need issues with anyone about anything, and we won't want anyone playing with our brand, so we're not gonna play with anybody's. So yeah, like I said, we'll go ahead and open this up. I tried to make it all aesthetic and see it and show it on camera, but this is how it is when you are really behind the scenes anyway, trying to open stuff up. Now look, as soon as I move it, it decides to yeah, babe, I should have just did it off camera. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm like, dude, don't even worry about it. And the crazy part is, oh, I thought I had scissors up here, but I don't. As you can hear, I'm still boom. fighting with. So here we are. We got the nail stand. It looks like it also has a brush stand that came with it. How nice of them. These are the actual nail, I guess we'll call them peg stands, something like that. This is the tray for the nail pegs to sit in. And then these are the sticky tabs to adhere them to the pegs as they sit in here. I love that they gave me a nail brush holder because I think I got one in my sculpting gel. And I always sit my brushes on the table. So the fact that I got another one of these is very nice because I was thinking I had to purchase another one, but I'm glad that I opened this because I feel like I'm going to use this. I feel like I'm going to do a French design because I'm like, of course, we got to do 5 nails. So, yeah, I'm thinking one of them is going to be a French design. The other one, like I said, is going to have that. Let me pull it back up. I'm like, the other one is going to have that Cyber Y2K. I don't really know what we call that, like spiderweb looking thing. But like I said, I know I'm going to do a little French. And I'm going to do that. That just looks like some 3D texture, which I'm going to do because I'm going to do 3D texture here. I love those little ripple, whatever we call them. I'll figure that out another day, not today. I'm not really certain if I'm going to keep the stripes. I like it. Definitely might do it on a client, but I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to like it for the press on. Because these are long gel tips. Y'all can't see that part, but I'm like, let's see if I open it. Can y'all tell how long it is? I'm like, yeah, you can see that there's some length to this nail. So I don't really know about the stripes just yet. May or may not do the stripes. But I also do have, shout out to Instagrammy because I found someone that does nail inspo. So whenever you're just out of ideas, it's just like a canvas of different things that you could do. So I might pick something. I'm really loving the cow print. Not certain how much is going to go with this design because I more so like solid colors. I like Frenches. I'm like, let me go back to the inspo photo so I can pull back up what I love. That cyber thing. The 3D, I haven't really practiced, but I love isolated chrome. So I'm willing to try it for the isolated chrome. I want to do an isolated chrome for that little spider web looking part. But like I said, that one I'm not so much certain with just yet. But I know I got to do some gel for that. But we're starting here. We're for sure starting there. So grab your treats, your snacks, whatever the case may be, whatever you need. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel for my nail page, which is the Painted Press On. It is the Painted Press On YouTube. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I need to add it to a featured channel on this channel, Curated by KD. But we'll get there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to add it because I haven't uploaded any content to it. So I'm like, the channel is not active in the algorithm just yet. But like I said, it is at the Painted Press On. I would greatly appreciate y'all subscribing over there so we can start going live over there because of course I can't go live over there until I have 50 subscribers. Like I said, I will link it as a featured channel on this channel. But as of right now, like I said, we're working on this, so I can't do that, you know, because I'm just a girl and I'm just one girl. So there's that. Like, I'm just a girl and I'm just one girl, okay? Right. Happy 250 years of America. Like, 250 years, child. Y'all been cutting up for Plenty and many years. Plenty and many years. Okay, so I can see that this one is smaller. I'm not certain if y'all can see that on camera. So that I'm going to say is the pinkies. And that as well because it looks just as small. I do recall the packaging telling me that there would be 8 pieces that are the same size. And then, wait a minute. So maybe it's 6 and then 4. I wonder why. Or is it 5 and 5? It looks like it's 5 and 5. It definitely looks like it's 5 and 5. So with that being said, that makes me feel better about me wanting to do 5 nails at a time. Now that's also something that I did in beauty school too. It was always you need 10 fingers to have a set, but I love doing 5 fingers and moving on with life. Okay, especially with press-ons, it's just like this is gonna be the style and this is gonna be duplicated on the other hand, so you get a vision of what you can get. So with the press-ons, yeah, I'm like, I don't want anything by the light because I just be afraid that the light is gonna cure any and everything. So maybe we could put it like that and I'll feel better about it. Yeah, being that way will move everything. Because when I tell y'all, I really be nervous about that light. I do. I got my nail art brushes. Like I said, I am going to do a Frenchie. So I think I'm going to start using this brush. I did buy this from a local nail supply for Frenchies. And then I bought this off Amazon. If y'all can see the difference, this Amazon brush is longer and has more bristles. So I think I am going to actually start using the one that I use locally so I can get better at my nail art painting in French tips. I am going to do, I don't know about practicing that 3D sculpting gel on camera. That might be something I do. But I really got in here just for the tweezers. So that way I can pick up these stickers. And I think that's all I'll need out of here for now. I know I'll need to come back to one of these silicone brushes for the isolated chrome. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one with the flatter ends. Yes. I'm thinking because I'm like, I think this is the brush to clean up my Frenches. But I also need to look for the 12 pack of this so I can see what else it is. Yeah, because it looks like right now I'm just doing a lot of line art. And we're going to see how this goes, folks. We're going to see how this goes. And like I said, that's why I like this. I'm going to start putting that up there. So I can start putting my brushes like that. That's why I like that. And even little stuff like this. So I'm somewhat organized. I'm somewhat organized. All right, so long, square, clear, 9 D&D gel tips. That's what we're working with today. I'm like, now this is going to be just a random set of nails. So I'm debating because I'm like, I don't even know what my actual look. Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm wearing gloves. That's why I'm wearing gloves because I'm like, I done picked it up and dropped it. Okay, that's if I want my nail bed to be real cute and real. Yeah, because I got a wide nail bed. That's more me right there. Look, it's not about me, but hey, it's my channel. So there's that. I feel like these fingers might be a 3. If this is even a 3. Okay, this is a 3. Oh, yeah, I like the way that fits. Maybe for my middle finger, I'm not really certain. Let me see what a 4 feels like. Because I have a wide nail bed in real life, so I like them to look very narrow. Oh my God. I almost love this for my nail. I'm so mad that's not me because I'm definitely a 3. Yeah, it sits nicely. And I like that even just looking at it on camera, you can see that there is a nice apex. See how it's sitting on the nail? I like how it has a nice apex built into it. Because I feel like my nails are very flat. So I feel like that's why I like flat acrylic. But the nail clearly has an apex to it. Dang, because I'm holding it away. Y'all probably can't even see. Y'all can see it when I put it on the stand. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and grab three threes. Because what I have learned in beauty school in the nail portion of my program is the index, middle, and the ring finger are generally the same sizes, and then the thumb is different as well as the pinky. So let me see. It's my pinky is 7. It's my pinky is, and this is just blind guessing, blind measuring, because I have on gloves, so I'm just trying to feel sidewall to sidewall. And I feel like I could probably use a 7.5, just like in shoes. I could probably use a 7.5. That's a 7. Let me see what this 7.5 is talking about. I don't know why I feel like that got smaller. Hold on. Do I need a 6.5? Wait. Let me get this 6.5 right here. Let me see, child. I feel like this 6.5 is too, I don't know. Because I'm like, that's one side wall right there, and then the other one's all the way down there. I might need this 6.5. Because I'm like, would I rather it be too big on my nail bed or too small? I'm thinking I want it to be, I would rather it be too big. Hey, Mrs. Taylor, girl. Yes, girl, we finally completed the nail portion. We are 300 hours later. We have completed all of our nail services. It's in the system. It's documented. I took my final exam on Friday. Yeah, I was about to say Friday, yeah. Because typically I would have had class today. But because it's the 4th of July, this is actually my first 3-day weekend that I've had off school. Because I'm like, we had Juneteenth off, but that was a Friday. So I was off Friday and then had to go to school on Saturday. And then we off Sundays and Mondays. So I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, because I went Friday and I took my final. I'm hoping I aced it. If I didn't ace it, as long as I passed it, that's all that matters. As long as I don't have to take it again, that's my end goal, okay? So y'all stay tuned and we'll see what that result is. I'm like, child, I don't really know about these little nail stickers right here because it's got all this protective stuff on it. Oh, okay, so both of them are, child, it almost got me. So I got to take the white part off as well as, yeah, so this part is sticking in. I'm going to take the white part off and stick the nail to it. Got it. So, yeah, girl, I'm ready because I'm like, yes, the nails are about to be fire. I'm excited. All right, so this one came off first. And then we're going to, I feel like I probably should have put this on the nail. They gave me such a large sticky tab for such a small. Because now I feel like maybe I should have taken the white part off on the clear paper. Yeah, I'm going to take it off and take the white part off first. Because I'm just like, baby, what they thought I was going to do. And this what happens when you live. I'm like, it's taking me a little minute, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I feel like that's enough for me to fight with it now that it's on there. Right, like that. Like this, like that. I got me a little trash pile started over here. We'll go ahead and drop that thumb on it first. I might go ahead and rearrange. I'm like, I could clean the inside off later. Cause I'm like, I really don't know. I don't really like how that's why I'm like, maybe I should have put it on the nail and then put it on there. I'm not really a fan of how that's sitting. But I also realize now I'm not a fan of some of them being bigger pegs, some of them being smaller. So we're going to go ahead and get that situated and corrected. And then I think we're going to start putting the sticky tab on the nail and then taking the clear part off when it's on the nail. Because something about right. I'm like, something about that just didn't sit well with me. Oh, it's not. I don't know how that's gonna work for me trying to get the sticky tab off. The protective paper. I'm like, it's coming up. It's coming up. Well, we got it. You just gotta have patience, and you know that's one thing God is still working on me with. Still working on me. That's why I don't care to do acrylic nails. Okay, so I feel like maybe the smaller pegs have a wider tab, because I'm not really certain how I feel about. Yeah, this definitely has a wider tab, so I'm thinking we gonna use the smaller pegs. Now I want to be stuck on there. Ain't that something? Ain't that how life work? All the time. That's right. Now I done wasted a good. Girl, no, I'm not finna waste this. I sure am about to stick it right back on there. Oh, shoot, y'all. Because, see, drama. Now my tweezers are stuck together. All because I didn't want to be patient enough. Hold that thought, y'all. Like, and we'll be right back to our regular scheduled program. All right, so it looks like it does come off nicely. See, I thought it was gonna be difficult for me to take off. That's what I get for thinking. I should have just tried to do it, because I'm a doer of the word and not just a hearer. Oh, just like the Lord is telling me, girl, take the paper off a little bit here first. Then pick that bad boy up. Like, that's how the system gotta work. Okay. Like I said, I know I'm the source of entertainment when I'm on live. I'm like, y'all, I might be putting me a movie on. Okay, boom. Boom. We're gonna use a small peg with a wide body. Oh, because I mean, wait, my this finger kind of big. It's the thumb. Okay, and then we got these last three. I don't know. I feel like, should I have sprayed these gloves or something? Put some water on them, because when I tell you they are sticking. Now that I think about it, I didn't even think about doing no patriotic nails. I just thought about doing some summer nails, because the colors that I have, although I do have more colors, it's a different brand. And then they're smaller bottles, because I'm just testing them out to see how I like the brand. And it's not bad, but there is better. Those are just starter products to get me started. And then that's why I'm like, I would stock that, because I would actually use that on my client. I say this is my wannabe Sean Legend nail collection right here. So I use this. Like I said, I like the Cooper base and top coat. I like the GAOYs. I ain't even gonna lie. And then I also do like, I don't know if it's Canny or Connie or CANNI, whatever the case may be. Just like, I don't know if it's Goy or GAOY. I don't know what it is. But those are brands that I do like. Maybe I should use the back to push it in there. Those are the brands that I do like and would use on my clients. Because I'm like, even with the press-ons, the smaller bottles that I'm saying that I don't use, I could use for press-ons, because they're not going on a natural nail client. So it's just like however, much a heat spike may be, it's not like a client has to feel it. It would just be on a nail like this. Because that's the main reason why I try to get quality products over quantity. Just because if I'm putting it on your natural nail, I definitely want it to be something that I would put on my natural nail. And that's what it is. Because like I said, I care about my nail health first and foremost. Don't try to put me no fake nails on when my nail health is brittle, weak, and not where I like it to be. So if that's you, come see me, boo. Get you right. As soon as I get my space. Because I'm like, I'm not even finished with my program yet to be licensed. But I am thinking about where I will be working. Now I'm having my eyes open. Anytime I pass somewhere, I'm looking at how many salons, spas, studios, whatever the case may be, or, you know, out and about. Go ahead and take it off so that way I can. Boom. So that way I can see where I'm going to be. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because I'm trying to have my license until the day I die. Okay? So, I ain't trying to do anything to get my license revoked. I'm trying to do everything very legal, very right. I knew I should have cut this, but I didn't feel like it. So I'm trying to press it in there as much as I can. And it look like it's pressing. Okay. So there we are. Oh, dang, I should have got my palette. Because I feel like I'm going to have to paint some color a bit when I do the Frenchies. So let me grab some alcohol so that way I can begin by etching these. My alcohol is in this container right here. Let me grab a palette, which I believe is in my kit. Let me see. Where is my palette? Here it is. Wipe this off a bit. It's got, looks like some acrylic powder. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give that some TLC in just a bit. I'll use some alcohol to wipe that down. And I feel like there was something else that I said I needed to get. But I'm really not, oh, I was thinking it. I don't know if I said it. I was thinking it. I'm not certain if I said it. But all right, these did what I needed them to do. They came through. And put these to the side though, because I don't know if I'll need them again. May or may not. So I'm gonna put those right there. But I do need my nail brush so I can etch. And I can see it all the way down there. All the way at the bottom. Ooh, I forgot about the, ooh, I might use this. The gradient colors, because like I said, I had one finger that I wasn't certain what I was going to do with it. But I could do like a aura nail. I don't know, because I could try to blooming. I could actually try to blooming for the aura. We'll see. We will see. That's what we will do. So, like I said, let me start by popping on some alcohol so I can put it on my palette just to cleanse it of any debris or anything, because I don't want, and that's also why I'm putting my gel polish on a palette, because I don't want anything contaminated. So, do our best to keep it dirt, not even dirt, but dust and debris free. I'm like, it ain't necessarily dirt, but like I said, it's just, you know, debris. Okay, boom. So we got that. That's my palette. Then like I said, we got to start etching these nails. Huh. Let me see, because I'm debating. I'm like, do I want to pump it out? I'm debating, because I do have little dapping dishes, but I'm like, mm, mm. I was debating, and I do want to put a little bit. But I feel like that's so wasteful, because it's just like, not that much. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it the sanitary way. And I am going to actually grab my lint-free wipes. That's what I'm going to do. I'll grab my lint-free wipes. And I'm going to put it on there and then use that. While I'm debating, I know what I got. I know what I can do. Do what I need to do. So, boom. Got my cute little heart lint-free wipes. Put that on there. Pat, 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 pat. Now that I know it is saturated, I really could have just did it that way, now that I think about it. Like, literally done it this way. Overthinking it. That's one thing you don't have to do, is overthink it. So boom, we're just gonna etch everything. See how it's turning that like frosted color? That's how I know it's good and etched, because I was debating on whether I needed to go back over it with the brush. But now that I can see it is giving it a nice little bath. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it. And then I'm gonna put my heart wipe right there, as well as this brush, just in case I need to use this. And I ain't gonna lie, that brush felt to go stiff, so I'm glad I did decide to give it a little bath on this. I don't even know when was the last time I used this and what I used it for. That's why I was all the way at the bottom. So I've been using everything else. All right. Boom. It's nice and soft to the touch. Just in case I gotta clean up anything with my Frenchies. We'll also go ahead and put that up there because we actually have a nail stand. Believe I'm done with that for now. I'll put the alcohol. We're just gonna put the alcohol, child, right here because I might need it. We have our color. And we are ready to start. So first we're going to start with a gel base. I'm gonna, hold on. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn on our LED light. Perfect. That's rocking and rolling. It looks like it is fully charged. Wonderful. I'm debating on if I even want to start with a base coat because these are press-on nails. And it's already gel based. And all this is going to do is make it bulkier. Because I'm like, I don't necessarily have to protect a natural nail at this point. Because I could just top it off and be okay with it. So, I think I am just going to go in. I think I'm going to do the thumb. I think I'm going to do the thumb French. And you know what's crazy about these tabs? Is they have the numbers at the top. Because I'm like, I might have to add, I'm just thinking about it, yeah, because I'm like, this French right here is a natural French. It doesn't even have like a pink base to it or anything like that. It's just, I love it. A natural nail, white line. But because these have the numbers at the top, I might have to, I might have to do a pink down for the Frenchies. Because the number ain't gonna cut it. Quite literally. And I could have etched it out with the drill, But this is my first time using it, so I you know that's what it was. Okay, so boom. I'm thinking the thumb, we could do a Frenchie. I'm like, hold on, let me go back to the inspo again, because I'm like, the thumb, we could do a Frenchie. The first nail, we could do a full color. The middle finger is like the cyber web thing. So the ring finger can be a French. Oh no, the thumb is supposed to be the little, it's gonna have to be full with the little lines, because I just can't imagine myself doing, no, it's gonna have to be French with the lines. Then I could do a full here, cyber there, French. I could probably do a French there, because I'm thinking about on a placement on the hands. I may as well do a full, I don't know, do I want a full on the thumb? Because I feel like I would want the ring to be a Frenchie. Look at me trying to debate. I'm like, I think I would want the ring to be a Frenchie. The thumb. Do I want the thumb full or French? Because I'm thinking, because that's what's supposed to have the little swirls, is the thumb. All right, let's just go for it. And what we get is what we get, because I feel like I could spend more time overthinking it than anything, and that's not what I need to do. So let's just go ahead and get cracking. Look at me, because I'm like, here I am. I'm overthinking it again. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to for sure start with putting some on the palette, because I know I have to have some Frenchies. I know this does not cure with air, cures with the light. So I'll go ahead and put that there. And then I feel like I'm going to just start with the French, because that's already out. And then what's left behind will tell me what I'm doing for the rest of the nails. So, because it looks like the first thing that I'm going for is this one. All right, so we're going to practice these French tips. That's what I need to practice anyway, child. I'm like, yeah, let me see. Yeah, this is a nice narrow line. Because also I have a brush that is for French tips, and I'm very curious about how that's going to work. Debating if I want to try it right now, because I'm just stalling because I'm nervous. Like, y'all got me nervous. All right, because honestly, I should have shaved the bottom of these, but I'm like, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it before I talk myself out of it. I'm like, I don't know how high I want it to be. Starting at the bottom was definitely stalling, I promise. Big time stalling. Okay. When I tell you, literally a flow state, I'm talking about holding my breath. Holding my breath. I'm talking about don't breathe. Don't move too much. Wee. All right, so I'm like, hold on, let me. Yeah, see, I got nervous right there. Got nervous. I'm telling myself in my head, didn't I say don't breathe? Didn't I say don't breathe when we doing these Frenchies? Why are you breathing? Yes, that's literally the conversation that's going on in my head. Like we need lines sharp like wing liner. Crazy part is I don't even know where the natural nail would end on this. On a clear set like this. Now that I think about it. Probably should have put a pink down as a natural pink and shaved off this little hump, but I can do that in post. I'm talking about like it's editing in post. I can do that later, okay? That's what like I said. I just had to do this before I talked myself out of it because baby, the way my stomach been fighting me since yesterday when I took that exam. Baby, I stayed up all night studying that, so I'm like, if I didn't ace it, as long as I didn't fail it, that's all that matters. I made literally A's on all of my tests except one. So, we'll see how it goes when I go back on Tuesday. We will see how it goes. Okay. Like, it's not bad. I've only been doing nails for 300 hours. Which is so crazy to say. 300 plus hours. And so I'm like, I can't wait till this time next year. Okay. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go ahead and at least flash cure it or something like that. Because I'm like, I don't know if I want to cure it. But I'm like, let's just flash cure it. So we got that. All right. So if that's going to be the first finger. The second finger can be a full yellow. That way the third finger can be that chrome. And then we could do the BB and a Frenchie. And I'm going to take this one out just because I'm going to try to have the Frenchies the same height. I'm going to try. That's the goal, is what I'm trying to say. That's the goal. Because I never thought that I'd be doing this, okay? As much as we love to DIY things, I never thought that I'd make the decision to actually go to beauty school and be a student and obtain my license and actually be taught these things. So it's almost like a little dream come true, a little surreal moment every time I think about it. Because I'm like, what you mean it's been 300 hours since I started? So it looks like I'm using the glue line as my guide. I always work my way in from this side, but I don't know why, because then my line doesn't get sharp enough. But I haven't mastered another way of putting the Frenchies on without doing it that way. So we'll just do what we do and clean up what we need to. And no fret, no worry. All is well that ends well. That's all that matters. So while I have you guys here, whether you're live or watching the replay, whether it is the present or it is going to be the future when you're watching this video, I'm like, child, because I plan to look back at this video one day. I say that about all of my videos, but like, child, me sitting down and watch all of my videos sounds wild. I have over 1,000 pieces of content, but whatever. Because one day, yeah, I am going to want to look back at my journey, and that's why I'm glad it's documented. So with that being said, moving on to skin, I was looking in our portal of our grades, and I was looking at how they were inputting what we will be doing for skin. And I guess we have a salon project where we are going to basically be doing a project on what our salon would be like, which I'm excited because I have been thinking about stuff like that. Because, like I said, I've been thinking about where I'm going to work after I obtain my license, what, my 5-year goal is going to be, just because, like I said, I never expected to even be here, all that kind of good stuff. Kind of like this Frenchie. I'm like, is that a good Frenchie? We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm like, a start is all that matters. So like I said, the way I almost didn't come on this live because my stomach has been fighting me since I took my final exam yesterday for nails. Well, I'm just glad we made it here today. But I was deciding with the painted press on where I was going to, I don't necessarily want to say take the brand, but I guess kind of just like where I'm going with it. Because I'm like, is that what I'm trying to say? I'm like, I guess so, in a nutshell, because I'm trying to focus on this and my story of what I'm telling y'all. Okay, so my Frenchie is a little crooked. I'm glad I checked right now because I can see where this side is not as high. But because my brand is the painted press on and I plan to specialize in manicures, pedicures, natural services, because I'm like, manicures, pedicures, yes, press-ons, but I will be a full specialist, so I will do skin as well as nails. So I plan to it would essentially be a one-stop shop because it will be for full body maintenance. So that way I plan to have packages. That's what I'm trying to say, because I'm trying to work on two things at one time. But I'm trying to have packages that you can come into me for, as well as individual services, as well as monthly memberships. So monthly memberships including my press-on nail services. So I'm like, this, since it's July, could be our July set. Now, it probably won't be, just because I'm still working on being a student, so I should go ahead and commit to doing that because it's literally the 4th of the month, okay? Because I could drop on the 15th, just like, the government on the 1st and the 15th. Except for I'm just dropping on the 15th, okay? But, yeah. Dropping just different things like that throughout the month. Not only for income, but to build my skill. That way I'm still practicing, working on my craft, things like that. I'm like, I think that might be more straight. And then I'll come back over it with a second coat once we get to that part. So I think that's going to be it for the French tips. I think at this point I can wipe off the brush. I should get an acetone at this time, but I'm just going to, you know what? I got the time, and I got my acetone bottle right here. Did I put the, okay, no I didn't. Got my acetone in another dispenser. Back to the lint-free heart wipes. So I'm gonna just put this in some acetone and then wipe my liner brush off so that way I can use that for some other lines that I'm gonna do. I love these gloves because they can withstand the acetone. Now that I think about it, I should have had a little sponge of acetone, but whatever. We're gonna use the dispenser. We're gonna wipe it off. We're gonna keep it moving, because why? All is well that ends well, baby. No pressure, no worries. No pressure, no worries. It's wiped off enough. Like, yeah, we're gonna put the cap back on it, put it up here till we get back to it. And now I gotta fight to get the little Frenchie out. All right, there we are. We got 2 Frenchies, and the rest we're going to full cover them because, like I said, I'm like, what's the design? Because I know this one is going to be like the little spider web looking design. What was the design that I said was going on this? Oh, it's just supposed to be 3D sculpted art, because that's supposed to be the lines. The 3D sculpted art. The chrome. Okay, got it. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. All right, so this is from the Connie Summer Collection. This is 9089. I'm going in. Like I should have had more polish on my brush, but it's okay. I like to start at the bottom just because I tend to put too much color at the bottom, and I can remove it when I'm swiping down. But when you apply gel polish, according to that nails book, you are supposed to start at the cuticle, okay? I'm just swiping down a thin layer. And this is where nail techs start doing what they want to do. But like I said, that book, I'm telling y'all what that book says. Even though I'm doing what I want to do, that book says when you are doing natural nails, when you're doing nails, when you're doing gel polish, you start at the cuticle, work your way to the end, okay? And that's just for best results. Oh, we almost had it. Almost had it. I don't know why I keep going back to the middle, because I should just leave it alone once I get a good swipe. It's kind of like a vacuum. Like, leave it alone once you get to the spot. Now, honestly, because I don't think I'm going to use, dang it, the yellow again. So now I just got some on my gloves. And I don't like getting it on my gloves because that means I'm making a mess, which means it could get on my bottle, which is not the goal. But I'm thinking, oh, you know what? I should have just put it back on here, and then I could just cure the palette once I'm ready to cure. I probably should have flash cured it while I polish this, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, it don't like that. I guess it couldn't read if that was a hand or not. So I'm like, yeah, I saw that. That give me some kickback. Give me some kickback, child. All right, so that's flash cured enough. Come on, let's try polishing the proper way. Brushing off one side of my brush. Cuticle to the free edge. Cuticle to the free edge. And then it's me trying to hold my pinky to stabilize myself, even though this is a false nail. All right. I do need a little Curated. I should have some in here in my miscellaneous nails container. This is only for me. Only for me. I don't use this for clients. This is something that's only for me. Like, it looks like I got a little string of hair. Not necessarily hair, but fiber. So I'm like, we're not gonna put that in my bottle. We're not trying to contaminate this good polish. Not trying to contaminate anything. That's never the goal. Contamination is never the goal, baby. All right, so that's brushing from tip to free edge. I'm glad I cured it a little bit, child, because I'll just be going. All right, so put that one back. Take this one out. We're just going to press 10 and put it in. That way it don't tweak out on me about it not being a real hand. Because, baby, that lamp said, who this for? I'm like, oh! Good thing nothing came out. Good thing nothing came out, baby, because every drop matters. Every drop matters. That's why the nail techs charge for everything, because every drop matters. Try to forget nail tech service providers. Oh my God, I needed that light. I told y'all I was doing so much before I even started that the battery on the light just gave out on me. Okay? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Like, I pretty much painted that one in the dark, quite literally. We're gonna flash cure that. Put that there. Change the battery. So I guess when this light goes out, that'll be it. I hate to break it to us like that. Because I'm like, maybe I can put it on the charger. I think I care enough to put it on the charger. Hold that thought. All right. Now that I'm up, let me grab a water. Hold on. All right, now that I'm up, I'm going to add some more water to my cup. Because I see us hanging out. Beat up this lemon that's up in here. Give me some more lemon out. This that lemon water. That girl say coconut water. I say this that Zephyr Hills water. With a little lemon to it. I know that's good. I know that's what it is. I know that's what it is. All right, just like I know it is. That's what it is with these nails, baby. BEA Beautiful. Jim Carrey. Is that who that is? I think it is. I really think it is. And I think this French is higher than this French. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. It's just a little 1-2 set. Just doing a little 1-2. So I'm like, let's go ahead and get a nice color payoff with a second coat. And then we can really begin the designs. Okay. I feel like I need to work from one side to the other and then into the middle, so that way I'm allowing some time for the polish to kind of level. Because these little things make me feel like my hand's wide. I mean, I know I got a wide nail bed, but sheesh. And when I tell y'all I'm getting so close to the line that I've created, I'm trying to get as close as possible without going over it. Okay. Okay. I'd be so ready to flash cure everything. You know what's crazy? I flash cured the first set and didn't even fully cure it. Ain't that something? So let me go ahead and stop right now. Let me stop. Let me put that in there for 60 seconds. That's what we're going to do first. And then we can put a second coating on it. I'm like, flash curing was cute, but like, let's cure that. Let's cure that. It's 4:44 on the clock. Okay. This is why I be ready to move on, because I'm giving them 60 seconds. I'm like, what does the packaging say? This is a soak off UV and LED. Like, the packaging, the time instructions might have been on the packaging, because it does not tell me. But I do like that my Cooper products will tell me. Base and top coat, like this one says for 90 seconds or 60 seconds, depending on your light. And then this one is 30 seconds. So I like that. Always got to read the manufacturer's instructions. The book says that. Read the manufacturer's instructions first, and then you can go off general practice excuse me, general rule of thumb. But I always go by the manufacturer's instructions first. Okay? All right. Like, now we are getting as close to that smile line that I've created. Baby. Because the painted press-on is in business. And it's such a beautiful feeling because when I'm going to the Instagram page, I didn't even realize that I created this page in like 2019. But I saw tagged photos from when I was just doing things and wearing my press-ons. And I'm like, dang. You know, in 2019, I was just, overpaying salon prices, trying to make something work, not really sure what I was doing, but just trying to do something. And I did a few things. That's how I found out about like water slide decals, stuff like that, which I do plan to incorporate into this brand again, because one thing about it, I still can't draw. Still can't draw now. We done figured out how to polish some nails and do you know, waterless manicures and pedicures and stuff like that. But as far as nail art, I don't consider myself a nail artist. I consider myself a nail tech. Like, technically, I'm a nail tech like that, you know. Technically, I'm a nail tech because I'm a full specialist, you know. But this my rookie year. It's my rookie year, baby. It's my rookie year. As I said, I can't wait to see where I am this time next year, because I do plan to go to exhibits next year as a full specialist, go to the beauty expo, stuff like that. So I can't wait to see where I'm at this time next year. Okay? All right. It looks like we got everything. So I'm sitting here fighting for space. Now I realize this is probably where I could have staggered some of them and have some up here, some down there. I don't need to have them all in there if I'm not using all 5. All right, so yeah. Go ahead and cure that. I think I'm done with this yellow. I think, but I'm just put it right there just in case I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my... Right, trying to keep it as sanitary as possible. Well, I could have cured it under this lamp and then peeled it off, but I got the acetone right there, so I'll just go ahead and clean up the palette just in case I got to use it for something else. Okay, there's that. All right, so now, like I said, I know one of them is going to be isolated chrome. I think the French is just to be French. So I'm going to leave those alone unless I add something to them, which I don't think I am. But I'm not going to leave the French alone. We got it nice and cured. 60 seconds. This is what we are working with. Down in Coca Cabana. All right, so that's going to be those little ripple things. Speaking of which, let me get the sculpting gel, I believe is what I need for that. Okay. So there's that. I had to pull it out of my kit. Now this does say that it's builder gel. It does say nail extension, nail sculpture, nail carving. Let me see this. I'm like, let me see. It's so hard. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is the one that I'm supposed to use. Maybe it is. I have no idea. Because I'm like, I don't think this one is the viscosity of what I'm supposed to use. I think it's supposed to be more fluid, like polish. I think this one is for nail sculpting. But it came with the mold. I haven't figured that out just yet. Because I'm just like, now I wonder. I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking about a couple different things at one time. So it just kind of made me pause. Because I'm like, mm-hmm. This is the time when I'm doing it. Because, yeah, this is where it's going to have those little... I should have tried on them, these little fingers right here. That little pull down ripple method. And then put some over there. Because that's going to be the chrome lines. Which I'm ready to try. So I'm like, that one needs a... Oh, and one's going to be a blooming gel. Maybe that's the one that can be blooming gel. But then I need the accent color. And I really haven't figured that out just yet, now that I think about it. Because I need white. Where's my white? Connie. Boom, here it is. Like, I need an accent color, which I'm doing white. So, like I said, I like this little, I like Connie's collection. Kenny, Connie, whoever it may be. So, I might do a blooming gel, white in that. Do a chrome over here. Okay, so boom. Yes, yes, yes. I'm like, now I'm kind of excited because I feel like we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So, I'm going to do the blooming gel on this one. Okay, so hold on. Let me read the manufacturer's instructions. It does say cure for 60 seconds to completely dry. And this one says 60 seconds as well. So, great. We're going to do the blooming gel on this one. Maybe I should pick it up. I have a bad habit of not doing that. Baby, this is the longest brush applicator. I like the cute little ones. Okay. So we're just going to get the blooming gel on the nail. Okay. So we'll let this one bloom white with some white in the middle. I think that'll be very fun. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, so that's going to bloom white. And then this is going to be this one. So we're going to chrome this one. So I got to matte top coat this one so we can chrome it out. Okay. So good thing I did clean the palette off because I definitely need it for white. Definitely need it for white. I also should have had on a mask. And I feel like this blooming gel is rippling terribly. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna work on this one while I let that one cure for 60 seconds. I'm gonna go back to this one because I'm like, I don't like the way I feel like it is rippling, but I will put some more blooming gel on top of it and then sit it under the lamp once I have, yeah, that one I can't let sit, I see. That one don't want to sit. It act like me, huh? It's just ready to bloom. Ain't got no time to wait for nothing. No man, nobody, nothing. Ain't tell me nothing. So I'm going to sit that right there. That's going to need an extra 30 seconds. But I wanted to go ahead and get that in the light because it act like it was going to fight me if I didn't. All right. So here we are. We're going to do white just like we did the yellow. Like I said, I'm glad I cleaned that palette off. But I ain't going to waste too much of my color. I don't want to say waste, but I cleared a lot off. And every drop matters. All right, so let me put 30 more seconds on the clock. So this one can bloom 30 seconds. Okay. So I do see where this one is chrome because it's nice and matte. Well, not chrome, but it has a nice chrome protection layer because it's nice and matte. As you can see, the light is shiny right here, but you don't see it here because it is matte. The blooming gel finger is still waiting to bloom. I'm going to do this one after I do the blooming just because I know that's going to take more time than what I'm about to do with the end of this dotting tool for a bloom. At least from what I've seen from a bloom. All right, so there we are. Nothing looks pooly. Nothing looks pooly. So I'm like, let's go ahead and take a nice size dot. And then let's just, I'm like, set it right to the center. Nice size dot, and then just see where that gets me. Said the longer you let it sit, the bigger it blooms. I'm like, is it blooming? Because I feel like I need to put some more on it. I don't know about this. Because I want it to bloom. Look at me. I'm just going to keep adding it in hopes that I get something. Okay. So at this point, now that I've got me a nice little white layer on it, I'm going to let it sit and hope that it blooms. Because from what I've seen, that's it, right? I'm like, that's it, right? Directions, cure under nail lamp for 60 seconds for a complete dry. Child, I'm like, maybe it's blooming. Maybe it's blooming. We will let it sit and do its thing while I grab this one. I'm like, I can set this up there. I might need that again. I'm not certain. Maybe it's blooming. Maybe it is. Yeah, I need to see more than that. So this one said I wanted to be like my little cyber detail. I got my liner brush again. All lined, clean, ready to go. And I'm like, oh, that's a big glob on it. Don't need that. Because I'm like, when I tell you can't draw a straight line, can't draw a straight line, baby. I don't even know how these lines supposed to look. Because I'm like, I'm just truly winging it. Okay? So I'm like, if I have that part, let me go back and look at my little inspiration. Because I'm like, I don't know. Because I'm like, I feel like I just need to keep working on this line, and then if I get something else, I'll get something else. I don't know, because I'm just like, how do we decide how this looks Y2K-ish? Because I'm like, I got a line, but I can't figure out how I'm supposed to. Child, where am I going with this? I don't know. And I forgot I just said I wanted these to be chrome. I'm like, what color chrome is this going to be? I just put down white paint. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So I'm like, I don't think that's what I wanted it to be. Like, I don't think that's what I wanted it to be. But I'm also not certain anymore. Because I'm like, how did they expect me to make this? These Spider-Man looking webs. I'm like, that's not it. I'm like, that's. Cause I'm like, I feel like it's one line here. And then it's like one more line. Maybe maybe it's too thick. Look at me, because I'm like, I don't know. At this point, I can't tell you. This is me just trying stuff out. Because I'm like, just put that right there so I can use it. So I'm like, I don't really know at this point. Oh, girl, I don't know about that blooming nail. Because when I look down, I'm just like, hold on now. That don't look like what it's supposed to be. Look, I'm talking about that don't look like what it's supposed to be. I don't know, because I'm like, that don't look like what it's supposed to be either. We'll continue working on it. I'm like, we'll continue working on it. Just put it in there for now. Yeah, put the 30 seconds on. And then let's figure out what's going on with the blooming gel, because, baby, is that all you got for me? Is that all you got, blooming gel? Because I don't really care for that. I hate to break it to you, hate to spoil it. But that's not what I'm looking for. Let me see. Because I'm like, at this point, does it need to be... I'm like, touched with some... I'm trying to see if that's going to bloom. And then it being like... But then I don't want it to look too cheese-ish, because it could just be like, what is that? I don't know. Because I feel like if I keep putting dots on it, it could be like very different, or it could, again, become cheese quickly. And I couldn't make a decision. I got nervous. Because I don't know. I'm just like... I don't feel like that is... Because like they said, you'll have to stop it from blooming once it starts blooming. But I'm just genuinely taken back, because I'm just like, the circle in the middle is as big as I made it. I don't know. And I keep saying I don't know, but it's just like, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's how the blooming gel is supposed to work. That's just me. I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. All right, so I have cured this. No, first of all, I flash cured it because I ain't even let it sit for 60 seconds. And I think I got confused at this point, because I'm really taken back by this, me not being able to draw them lines. I knew I couldn't draw them lines. But everybody believes in me so much that I can do nail art. I was willing to try it. But I'm like, that right there? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Okay, so blooming gel. Do we feel like it's blooming? Cause I'm like, before we keep this, I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit, because maybe it will bloom more, and I could actually like it. I'm like, maybe it could bloom more, and I could actually like it. At this point, we're gonna commit to the cheese, whether it's the bread, the loaf, the cheddar, the cheese. I'm like, we're going to commit to the cheese by adding another bead up here and seeing if it's gonna bloom. Now that was a huge dollop of gel. Now it looks like little moons. And that's most certainly not what I was going for. But I don't know, because I'm like, I kind of wanted it to bloom into each other. Again, sitting it down and hoping that at some point in time, it'll give me something that I want to see. That's the goal at this point. All right. All right, because I'm getting polish all on my gloves, and I don't like that. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like the blooming is sliding all down to the side. Yes, I will wipe my gloves off. That's why I said I love these nitrile gloves, because even though this is alcohol, they're still acetone. I'm not going to say resistant, but they don't let acetone break them like the blue ones do. I also think I should have wiped that off as soon as I pulled that up too, since it's alcohol. Because I'm just like, yeah, I don't really know about this. I don't know about that one. And that's why I love gel polish, because I will take it off if I don't know about that. Because now I'm thinking, should I have not cured it? Is that, you think that's the problem? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, should I have not cured? I thought you would cure it though. Huh. Because now I'm wondering if that's the thing. So let me try it again. Let me be willing to try it again. Blooming gel. Because maybe I have to put it on there while it's wet. Because I'm like, why is it not blooming a thing? So let's try blooming gel again. This time, no cure. But I feel like it was also pooling when I was trying to do it the first time. That's why I was like, dang, does it need to be cured immediately or what? But maybe it does not need to be cured. Hopefully. And maybe that's why I was trying to bloom while it was uncured. So let's hurry up. Let's get us some. Ah, wait a minute. I think I see something. I think we're getting somewhere. I think we are. I think I'm too optimistic. Because now I'm back to not being able to tell. So we're going to go to the bottle. Because it could be user error. So that's why I'm willing to try again. We're going to go to the bottle. No contamination, which is why I liked using. Oh, I know that was way too big. I just dropped it on there. Lord, go that way. Look, at this point, I'm like, Lord, go that way. I'm gonna have to twist it upside down all around. So I wanted it to look like an aura nail, but your girl ain't getting there. Your girl ain't getting there. Okay, so I'm like, maybe I need to use this side of the brush. Oh my God, I put way too much on there. Right, take it up, take it up. Take it off, take it off. At least it's letting me take it off. But I also feel like it's taking off my blooming gel in those spots. Okay, so don't cure it. And don't fret like I am. I'm about to take it off again. Because that's not right. Now that I'm figuring out the errors, we're going to get it right. We're going to work on getting it right. Whoops. Okay. Take this off. Take it off. Starting over for the 13th time. In hopes that it's going to be worth it. Okay? And I'm like, I do need a little, as much as I thought I wasn't going to need, a little bath for my brush. The brush needs a bath. The brush is going to need some assistance today. Wait, it's alcohol. Because I really think I want an acetone. But this is alcohol. child. Yeah, I'm like, I just need, my brush needs some TLC. I just pulling up stuff. Just pulling up white polish now that I see it. Like it's a little cloudy because that white polish. Needed that. My brush needed this little bathy bath. Okay. All right. Now, again, trying the blooming gel. We got whites. We have the blooming gel. All right. Take a little sip of water. And believe that we can do this. Blooming gel. Blooming gel. Blooming gel. Okay. Blooming gel. Blooming gel. We're gonna take this, but we actually gonna wipe off the brush K. Wipe off the brush K. Wipe off the brush K. And I'm like, not too much. I can see why I'm getting nervous because I'm like, just put it on the palette. Just put it on the palette. Which is what I was trying to avoid because I'm like, I'm not gonna have enough. You know what's crazy? I probably should have used something like this. Because the back of this is just one big circle. And then just... Oh, shish. Shish. I'm like, that didn't pan out how I expected either. I got some over there. And not over here where I wanted it to be. All right. It looks like that's as close as I'm going to get with that. So maybe I can go back in there. And clean it up a bit. Because I just want it to be like a little white or a nail in the middle. That's it. Nothing too major, I thought. Nothing too major. But again, if it does not bloom, I will take it off. But I'm so busy trying not to contaminate it. Maybe I need to use a different brush. Maybe I need to use a different brush. Oh, you know what? Now, this is where this actually would have come in handy. Maybe I should have used this like I thought. Kato mate. I'm gonna take it off again. Take it off again. Never been so determined to see it through. But I'm like, that's what I could do. That's exactly what I could do. I'm gonna take this OFF because I don't like it. 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 Don't like it. And I'm gonna get my what you call this? My sponges. That's what it's called. Oh snap! My backpack just slipped right on up. This glove. Okay, so here we are. I could have used this. I don't know what took me so long to think about this, but I'm about to get it. So, taking this and then putting it on one of these cubes. That way I have something to pat on the blooming gel. There we go. Now, we're going to try it again because we haven't given up just yet. Okay? So, let's go ahead. We got our nail tip. We have our blooming gel. Because like I said, my biggest thing is I'm so busy trying not to contaminate the blooming gel with the white polish. Or contaminate my white polish with the blooming gel. That's what it is. I'm like, I need to be using a freaking sponge. I don't know what took me so long to think about it. because I wasn't listening, because God told me that I needed that. And I was like, what? Who this for? For you, girl. For you. For you. Okay? Now I done ran out of freaking gel, polish, and all my attempts. Ain't that how it be? That's how it be. Alright, so boom, there we go. That way I have more control over. I feel like it's just soaking up into the sponge. Okay. Because now that we've gotten this, I just feel like I'm not getting the right consistency at this point. Because I'm like, maybe now this is when a blob comes in handy. And then I can smooth it out with the sponge. But as you can see, I just got nervous when a nice little dollop came my way. Oh no, we're going to get that one. Boom. Boom. Okay. So clear that out of the way. And then let's pat, pat, pat this situation. So that it could peacefully bloom. Alright. I don't even feel like I have enough of it, but it's supposed to bloom. But I'm like, but that's the thing. I'm like, it's supposed to bloom. Do I think it's gonna do that? I don't. I'm not seeing this tortoiseshell bloom factor that everyone is talking about. Oh my God, because I'm just like, child. And now I done. Right, because I'm like, I see something. Like, baby. Then I'm about to wipe the bottle off. Y'all making a mess. Trying to make me a blooming, but the god doggone blooming nail. Okay. There's that. Because I'm like, now it's going to look like a freaking egg. I went from cheese to an egg. This better bloom. I'm just really not seeing the whole blooming effect that everyone raves of. I'm just not getting the vision, the result. This one, I'm also disappointed in. I cured it, but I'm just like, baby, I need to stick to traditional solids and French tips, because this whole nail art design, this is why I do silicone molds. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe I should try drawing it on paper. Maybe I should try looking up I don't even know what it's called, though, to see a tutorial online. So I'm like, let me see. Cyber lines, nail pictorial. Right, because forget you. Do they have a pictorial? Like I said, I don't even know what they're... Oh, my God. Pictorial, how to draw. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything that's trying to teach me how to draw these little lines. It's kind of like drawing flames. Yeah, I'm like, if this is how it's gonna bloom and everybody's like, blooming gel works so fast. Who this for? Who this for? This looks not like anything that I was envisioning. Cause how was it blooming? Where? Hurry up. Show me. Cause at this point, I'm just patting on the product in hopes that something's happening. And then that's just kind of what's fading it out into what I wanted it to be, an aura. White. Yeah, because I don't even know if that's trying to give me what I was expecting. I don't think so. I'm almost believing that's not what I wanted. But I'm kind of like, maybe if it was not as opaque, because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, maybe it's not terrible. This one is what's throwing me off though. I don't know how they make them little lines. Ow! Almost dropped y'all. Yeah. I'm like, them little... what it was supposed to be, what it turned out to be. Because I'm like, how are we getting there? I'm like, maybe I should have started at the top and then... these are one of those moments where you put it over the phone because I'm like... and I done already cured it. So there's that, because I'm like, maybe I should have started from the top. But I'm like, even if I started from here, I'm like, I feel like that line there, that line there, that line should have went there. Then I probably should have had another line. I don't know. Like I said, I just wanted to try inspo because somebody believes in me enough that I could do that. But it didn't come out right on his finger. It did. And I already cured it. I already cured it because I was over it at that point. I was over it at that point. Okay. Yeah, that didn't come out how I wanted to. It's okay. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is I'm trying. Because now, I'm like, what was supposed to be? Oh, just some 3D gel. We're going to close up the blooming gel just because I don't even believe in it anymore. I don't even believe in the blooming gel anymore. But I'm going to cure it because it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. So, I'm thinking I want to clean this off with some acetone. Let's go in. Instead of using alcohol this time, we're going to use the acetone. And I'm going to try to make those lines. Because I'm like, I have some sculpting gel. But I'm like, I just feel like the viscosity is just not the right consistency. I do feel like that is for sculpting nails. I do feel like that is for nail enhancements. Yeah, boom, put that over there. Oh, I could have put that up here. We do have organization. And then clean this palette off. So that way, boom. Because I'm like, I was going to do chrome over that. But now I don't even know what. Oh, maybe I could do like a silver chrome or something like that. Because I'm like, I don't even know what I want to do at this point. Because it threw me off that blooming gel did not bloom. Now, like I said, I want to do those little stars. Lines. But I feel like it should be done with a top coat. But I also feel like that is not what I should be doing. Right, because I'm like, I'm going to need so much. And I don't even know how thick it's going to make my lines. cut. I said I think I'm gonna try it on this one. Cause I'm like, let me just see. I'm gonna just see how much the lines can pick up. Oh, and actually it was supposed to go on this nail. Now that it's actually cured. Okay. So I'm like, it's me trying to control the bead because I don't know where I wanted to go. Because I'm like, now I got nervous. Okay. All right, Kay. Commit. All right. I'm like, the top coat's viscosity is not the right viscosity for this. It's most certainly just going to top coat it. It's not thick enough in the least bit. Not thick enough in the least bit. Child, at this point, it's saying, just top coat me. Just top coat me. At this point, we're just going to go for the top coat. Because that was not it. That was not it. Okay. We're going to top coat it, though. We're going to top coat that mug. Because at this point, what we got with the blooming gel is what we got. We're going to top it off and leave it alone. Because me thinking that top coat was going to work, that was cute. That was very cute of me. But that's just not the case. It's just not the case. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. We're going to go back to the drawing board while we let that sit for some buckets. Like, it's better to let it overcure than undercure. But I'm like, let me figure out what I'm doing with this. Since I have some top coat on there, I'm like, let me take the end of this. That's why I'm like, look at the viscosity of this. This is to make sculptures. I'm like, and I guess those lines are supposed to be sculptures, but I'm just like, babe. How are we going to make little lines out of something so thick? And when I tell you the odor is strong, the odor is strong. So I'm trying to kind of like mix it into the top coat to give it a mix of viscosities. I still don't think I'm getting anywhere with this, especially not for some lines. I don't see lines being made out of this. Yeah. Look, because I'm like, yeah, Okay, so my last alternative that I'm willing to actually try for this project is the rhinestone glue. That's going to be my next and final try. Okay. So maybe this is what I should be mixing, the rhinestone glue, because I know it's two of them that I'm supposed to mix. Like, so maybe it's rhinestone glue and top coat. Because when I tell you that one ain't get me nowhere, and when I tell you the smell was too damn strong, I ain't even mean to say it like that. But I'm just like, immediately no. Immediately not what I'm looking for. Not it. Way too thick. I knew it. Knew it. Anything thicker than me ain't it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So, boom. Let me take a sip of my water because I'm just like, what's up, Lavique? Thank you for dropping in and leaving some gifts. I'm like, I appreciate you. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to make Lavique a moderator. Nicole, don't get excited, girl. Because that was not meant for you. Lavique, I'm about to go back and make you a moderator. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. Because the one that I'm using is not. Pulling up. And I'm. Because I'm like, how did it let Nicole be a moderator? But I'm like, no, that was for. We call him Lavique. That's Levi. Ah, but I'm like, Lavique. Yeah, it's really hating on you, Lavique. Because the fact that we call him Lavique is hilarious. Yeah, Nicole. Sorry, boo. That was not meant for you. Duh. I'm like, that was not meant for you. Okay? But I'm like, let's try. Okay, because this is 3D gel, sculpture gel, no white. Okay? That's what I thought I was just using. We fighting. And I don't want to fight with anything, especially technology. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So, I'm going to go back in. Oh, hold on, because I'm like, I also need to find my spatula then. Since I'm using the actual palette, where is the spatula so I could actually properly mix this? Yeah, I'm like, is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah, yeah. It came with a spatula. And it would be nice to actually use it if I can find it. Now, it's been sitting here all that time. And when I'm ready to use it, I can't find it. You look how life loves to play. Look how life, it's been in the same spot right with the palette. That's how I found the palette easily. I found my other nail holder brush, but I don't see my spatula. How rude. Because where would my spatula be if not here? Look, where would my spatula be if not here? I don't recall ever putting it in here. Right, I don't see it. I almost thought that was it, but no, that's the brush from the school. And I don't want to use another wooden Curated, so I might just end up using that dotting tool, because what? All right, so boom, here we are with the gel top coat. Okay, we got the gel top coat, and they said you mix. It's me talking about, they said, I've seen them mix. And this is supposed to give you a thicker viscosity for sculpture gel. I don't even know if it's thicker, but a more fluid viscosity. I am using this dotting tool because I can't find my mixing spatula. Okay, I got the brush. We got the nails. Let's just start with this one because we done already cured that one. Oh, because I'm like, is this going to pick up anything? But it is. I got nervous. Well, let me see how it's going. Okay, it's thicker. It's definitely thicker. Now this, I feel like I should have used a long brush instead of my French brush. I'm going to just roll it around in there. Pick up what I pick up. And then bring it to the middle. Okay, this seems to be working. But you got to remember, I'm also a person that can't draw a straight line with a pencil and a ruler. So, this could be worse. This could be worse. Because I could wipe it off and try again. But it is what it is. Ooh, I got a lot that time. Ooh, like I said, I got a lot that time. I got way more than I was anticipating that time. Let's see if I can bring that closer to the front, baby. Okay. Now I see why Gotta drop your little dot on there and then drag it down. Okay, not bad. Not bad for a rookie. Not bad for a rookie. Oh, oh, a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Somebody hating on me? Well, let me find out you hating on me. Cause I'm like, okay. So we're gonna let that cure. Hopefully 30 seconds will do it. And so now I know it's a 3D gel. Yeah, they telling me no. So now I know it's 3D gel and the top coat, not the sculpting gel and the top coat. It's the 3D gel. I really thought that's what this was though. But like I said, I could see how this is for nail enhancements. Like, what is it? Tweak it on me for. Okay. So I'm going to do... Now I'm going to try this one. All right. So I think in the picture it's just supposed to be... Do. Oh, man. I lost it. Like, I had the dollop on there and I took it away. I was going to try it again. Oh, shoot. And these are supposed to be chrome. That was the whole point of them. And they not finna be chrome. They just finna be some lines. If that's the case, I could have put some zebras. Zebras on these is crazy. Because I'm like, hey, wrong set, baby. Zebras on these is crazy. Because I don't even know why I'm still doing the lines. I don't know. I guess just to make them somewhat cohesive to the set now that I'm in here. So now I know. I also need to plan what I want my nails to look like prior to. Just like when you go to your nail appointment, you either have inspo or you getting a freestyle. And this was my freestyle from inspo, but child, we know we ain't gotta do all that. All right, so it has 3 little lines on it. 3 little... Oh, man, I could have made something else. I could have made a bow. I could have made... I'm just thinking about it now that I've done it. Should have thought about it earlier. It's a little too late, like JoJo said. Oh, because I'm like, what was supposed to go on here? This was supposed to be a 3D nail too. And this was supposed to be 3D chrome. So I gotta... Wait. Yes. Because that was supposed to be chrome. And this was supposed to be chrome. And the one that I just put in there was supposed to be chrome. But I forgot. That's my bad. That's my business. And this why as a nail tech, while I'm doing press-ons, because child, I wouldn't want to be in the salon figuring out all day what we doing on your nails. That's why I like classic colors. You're getting a standard polish. You're getting a French tip. We moving on with the day. We moving on with life. Simple as that for me. I think this is 60 seconds, I think it said. Yeah, cure for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to use this polish on that. All right, we got that cured. I'm going to go ahead and drop some little swishies. I'm like, what are these even called? And I'm like, a lot of that stayed on my brush. It must be trying to cure from that light over there. Stop curing my stuff. I need this. Okay. I can still see the bead on the brush. My glove getting caught in the way. I'm trying to turn the brush. This why nail techs don't like using gloves, because I promise you, it be feeling like the gloves are in the way. But who wants contact dermatitis? So my gloves will be worn. That's just for me and my hands. I need these hands to make money, not contact dermatitis. Okay, and that's just what I got for this nail. That's just what I got. That's just what I got. That's just what I got, okay? I like the little swishy swishies. All right, and then this one was just like a little round something. And I didn't even put a base color underneath it. Dang it. I'm just doing... Oh, y'all can't even see me. There's that too. Dang it, because I'm kind of happy. I'm like, this part don't even have to be perfect. But I'm like, that part was flat. Whoopsie. So I'm like, let's go back in with some product that is actually thick enough to give us a bead. And then swish it on around. I couldn't swish it in one's hand like this. But that's why it's a nail stand. Right, because I'm like, how would I do this on somebody's nail? Okay. Alright. It needs to be thick enough. And we got a little cleanup. Alright. Let's cure that. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Alright. So all the nails have designs on them at this point. Child, the determination. The perseverance, child. Because Lord knows I was getting up to the set. Okay? It's just as simple as that. I was getting up to the set, honey. So let me go ahead and take... Where's the acetone? Boom. Here it is. Take the acetone. Clean off the gel from my brush, as well as this palette. Shout out to this palette for holding it down and coming through. I appreciate you. Yeah, I knew that light was trying to harden my stuff, because it's definitely... And that's why I try to keep the light as far away from my workstation as possible. I knew it was hardening my 3D mix. Okay. Like, let's go ahead and grab both of these out. All right. So that's going to be the pinky. That's going to be the middle. And this is what we have prior to it being chromed out. I said, I'm so mad I cannot figure this little thing right here out. But we're going to work on that. I'm just glad that we figured out the actual 3D. And I'm like, let's see about chroming these two. Let's see how that works out for me. Let's try another medium. Let's try chroming. Try chroming. Got some gold and some silver chrome. I'm like, the gold is right in front, but I really do want the silver. Child, it's getting all over me. Oh, I'm going to take out the gold just to get to the silver. silver back. I mean, that gold back in there. It's just everywhere. So wipe that off. Okay. We got the silver chrome. Let's see what we can do. What we can get done. See, that's why I don't want nothing on my hands, because now it's got to get all on my box. And this is how nail tech stuff gets messy. So, boom. I'm going to take this. I'm grabbing me another. I almost called it a cotton round, but I'm like, I know it's not that. Sponge. That's what it is. It's a sponge. So I'm dipping it into the color. I used a non-white base coat on child. Yeah, this I should have used the color, because the 3D is too flat to catch on anything. Yeah, this one is too flat. Rookie mistake. But I'm like, this one should be okay, because this one actually has color to it. So, we'll dab this one, and then we'll, right. This one, that's why I'm like, this one is okay, because this one actually has color to it. So I can see this one chroming up. I just wish it was the right design. But yeah, there we are. Chromed out finish. So I'm like, now I need like another sponge to clean everything off. And now we can see chromed out 1100. Wish the other one would have come out this way, but now we know it needs to either have color or a really thick build to it, a really thick build of gel. So I'm like, that's gonna do it for this set. Like I said, I do appreciate y'all for tuning in, because you can be anywhere in this world, but you're here with me. I hate this look like one of them thong menus, because I'm like, that's not what I was going for. But a set is what I was going for. We got the first 5 out of 10. Mix and match. Like I said, this is our first press on set on this live. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Painted Press On, and we'll be doing some lives over there. Till next time, love this all love, baby. If no one told you, I'm here to tell you God loves you, Jesus loves you, I love you if you love them. In turn, you will love yourself. Subscribe for the vibes. I'll see y'all next time. Kisses and toodles. KD is signing out.